Hey guys, welcome to Conceptual Geometry, Lesson 2.5, Angle Bisector of a Triangle. Angle bisector of a triangle. An angle bisector is a segment drawn from a vertex that bisects the angle. And remember, to bisect an angle, it means it divides it into two equal angles. What we're going to do first here is draw AD, the angle bisector of angle A. So we start at A and we go across the triangle so that this angle is divided equally into two angles. It just takes a little practice, and then you'll kind of get the hang of it. So draw that through, and then wherever it intersects on the other side, we'll call that D. And what we know is that angle and that angle are now equal. Name the two equal angles. I'm highlighting them. This is one angle, so that's BAD, and then this is the other one, CAD. Angle BAD equals angle CAD. Let's try it from a different perspective. Draw BD, the angle bisector of angle B. So as you come down through, you want to go so you're the same distance away from both of these sides, which makes these two angles equal. And then this is going to be D. I know this angle and this angle are congruent or equal. That means it would be angle ABD is equal to angle CBD. Angle ABD equals angle CBD. And finally, from C. CD, the angle bisector of angle C. So it might be a little bit more challenging. Something like that. So those two will be equal. There's D, and this angle and that angle would be equal. Looks like I could have done a little bit better job on it, but that's pretty good for freehand. So those would be my two equal angles. BCD and ACD. Angle BCD equals angle ACD. Let's try some algebra. In this example, AE is the angle bisector of angle A. So we start at A, draw a segment that divides that angle into two equal angles. And that would be point E. Now, what it tells me is that the measure of angle B is 40 degrees. Well, look, B is up here. That's going to be 40 degrees. And the measure of angle C, which is down here, is 80 degrees. Find the measure of angle BAE. So that's this angle right here. That's what I'm looking for. Now, I should have drawn this in already, but since that's an angle bisector, I know these two angles are equal. I should have put those marks in there. And they're telling me find angle BAE. Let's put an X. Well, since this angle and this angle are equal, and that one's X, I'm going to put an X for that one as well. Now you can focus your attention on the big triangle, and you know that the three angles of any triangle add up to 180 degrees. You're just going to have to remember that's going to give you 2x right there. 2x plus 40 plus 80 equals 180. 2x plus 120 equals 180. Subtract 120. 2x equals 60, divide by 2. X is 30. The question wants you to find the measure of angle BAE, but notice we represented that with an X, so that is the measure of angle BAE. Our next one. It says BE is the angle bisector of angle B. So I come down like that. These two angles will be equal. That's E, and this angle and that angle are equal. Now it tells me the measure of angle ABE. So check that one out. There's ABE right there. That's going to be 2x plus 3. And the measure of angle ABC. So if you check that out, ABC is the big angle. So I'm going to represent it with an arc like this. I'll use a different color maybe. So this whole thing, from that side to that side, is 56 degrees. Now I'm hoping you guys can see that this angle right here, the 2x plus 3, is not the same as this angle right here. Those are not equal. What I need to do is I need to represent this piece here so I can add it to that piece, and then that whole thing will be 56. So what that means is I need to fill this angle in with 2x plus 3 also. Because they're equal, if one of them is 2x plus 3, so is the other. So now I just add these two together and set that equal to the whole thing, which is 56. 2x plus 3 plus 2x plus 3 equals 56. I'm going to combine my x's. That gives me 4x. Combine my numbers. That's going to give me 6. 4x plus 6 equals 56. Subtract 6 from both sides. 4x equals 50. Divide by 4. And we're going to get a decimal. That's going to be 12.5. The question says find the value of x. So I did that, and we are done. All right, our final example. CE is the angle bisector of angle C. So I'm going to draw CE like this so that these two angles are equal. And this angle and that angle are equal. It tells me measure of angle ACE is 45. So if you trace it, that angle right there is 45. It's not drawn to scale. It doesn't look like it's 45, but that's what they're saying it is. So that's 45. Measure of angle BCA. So BCA is the whole angle. So what I'm going to do again is I'll make a big arc like this. I'll do it in a different color. So from here to here is going to be x minus 12. Again, I'm hoping you understand that this angle here, which is 45 degrees, is not the same as this angle here, which is my x minus 12. So what I need to do is I need to represent this other angle, which is going to be equal to this angle here. They're both going to be 45. So now my equation is going to be the whole angle equals the sum of these two here. 45 and 45 equals x minus 12. You can probably combine those in your head. X minus 12 equals 90. Add 12 to both sides. And x is 102. The question says find the value of x. We did it. Okay, so that concludes lesson 5. As usual, guys, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You can now do Delta Math Homework 2.5. And thanks for watching, and see you in school soon.